So if you have a particular skill that you can share online, then essentially you can become a digital nomad, somebody who can work on the go. You don't have to be fixed to any one location, which is the beauty of this type of thing and the beauty with technology nowadays. This is going to be 15 jobs in this list that require to have a particular skill that you can do while being a digital nomad, so you can do while you're traveling the world, or even if you wanted to just quit your job where you're going to work every single day, you can just work from home. It doesn't matter. But I hope by making this video that I can give some of you guys, as well as myself, the enthusiasm to actually go out and explore some of these options in order to quit your potential job that you're doing now and just work for yourself, work as a freelancer, work as a digital nomad, whatever it might be. These are some options that potentially you might have, because these are skills you might not know you have, but you can sell them for money. So I'm just going to go through the list. I don't want this video to be too long, so let's begin. In at number 1 is going to be an accountant. When you're an accountant, you just sort through money and people's taxes and that type of thing, so you don't really need to meet up with them face to face. You can just get them to send pictures of like the stuff that their expenses and that type of thing per year, and you can just make it work by working from home or traveling, whatever it might be. You can work from home, you can work from a computer. When you're an accountant, you can just do all of the figuring it out yourself in your own time, send back whatever it is to your client that you're working with, and there shouldn't really be any issues with that. An accountant is a job that you can do while being a nomad. In number 2 is a yoga instructor, so potentially you could do like a Zoom call or Skype call type of thing where you're teaching people how to do yoga. Or if you're in a particular location, you can then see if there's people around who would want to pay you like a small fee in order for you to like teach them yoga. You'll be surprised, there is actually a very large demographic of people in the world who love to do yoga or just want to do it on a daily or weekly basis. Even at some festivals I've gone to before in the UK, they do yoga at these festivals during like music and everything. So people love yoga. In number 3 is video editing, very high in demand. There's a lot of people doing it right now, so it's not easy to get into, but if you are really good at video editing, and it's something that I want to look into myself as well, there's potentially something you can do if you can find a client who wants you to edit their videos. In at number 4 is photo editing, so similar to video editing, it's quite high in demand, but if people want their photos edited, they don't know how to use Photoshop or Lightroom, and if you know how to use those programs, then you can obviously sell your services via Fiverr or Upwork or any of those type of websites, and hopefully you can find work. Again, that's something else I would like to find work in myself, but it's very high in demand. It's very difficult to get jobs when you're first starting out. In number 5 is a web designer. Basically, if you can design websites, then you should have a lot of work, because it's not something that like a lot of people know how to do, but yet loads of people want to have their own website for like selling their own products and everything. So if you can design websites, then go ahead and become a web designer. You can travel the world wherever you want to be, because again, it's something you can do from your laptop. In at number 6 is a singing instructor. So obviously if you can sing, if you have a really good voice, you can teach people how to sing through Skype or through like any sort of video chat, what it is. Or if you don't want to do it through video chat, then wherever you're based at that time, see if there's people who want to do a one-off singing lesson who for some reason don't have an instructor, and you can charge like £50 or £60 an hour if you wanted to, because singing is something that people want to learn, and it's something that like you either have the skill or you don't. And it's one of those where if you want to learn the skill, it really takes a lot of time, practice, and it also takes someone to be with you to show you how it's done, to make sure you're doing it properly. So singing instructor is something you could do on the go if you wanted to. In number 7 is being a translator. So obviously if you know a second language, then you can translate English to German or Japanese to Korean or whatever it might be. The 2 languages, you can translate one to another. And if you're good at those languages, then obviously you can pay whatever it is for those services. Again, you can do translating while also transcribing on YouTube videos, or you can do translating like people's documents or whatever it might be. There's a whole host of things when you know another language, and there's a lot of people out there who would like to have things translated for them, but obviously Google Translate is only so good, and they want them translated properly by a proper translator. So that could be you. In at number 8 is a language teacher. So if you don't want to translate, you could probably teach the language that you know. So there's going to be people around the world who want to pay in order to learn how to speak the language that you know. That's if you know more than one language, of course. Even if you know only one language, maybe you can find a way, because obviously people teach English around the world. But if you know like Thai, for example, or Chinese or whatever it might be, people are out there and people want to pay to learn these languages, because it's quite difficult to learn without a teacher. In number 9 is ebooks or being an author. So a lot of people think that this is quite a difficult thing to do, and don't get me wrong, it requires a lot of work, but you can write ebooks for like Amazon or whatever. They don't have to be like 400 pages long, they can be like 100 pages or something, they can be quite a small guide. You can make an ebook and you can sell it either on Kindle, you can sell it as like a guide or something if you have your own audience. There are different ways to do ebooks and that type of thing if you're looking into being an author or just making an ebook. In at number 10 is advertisement. So basically people want to advertise their product, people want to advertise their YouTube channel, they want to advertise their Instagram, whatever it might be. You can do advertisements so that you can say, alright, I'm going to advertise your channel for X amount of days, and you should see a growth between like 500 to 1,000 subscribers, or you know, that type of thing. If you can advertise for people, then people are going to pay for that service because they want their product to be as widely seen as possible. In at number 11 is SEO or search engine optimization. So basically this is all to do with like how high up in Google searches and Amazon searches and YouTube searches that you rank. Whether you're going to be number 1 when somebody searches up tutorial video for something or whatever it might be. So search engine optimization, basically as an SEO person, you'll be talking with this particular person to tell them like how to title their videos or the product they're selling and how to tag it and that type of thing. So if you know a lot about SEOs, then maybe you can do that. In at number 12 is illustration and graphic design. So if you can make logos and graphic design and that type of thing, people are always looking for that style. You know, like YouTubers are looking for logos and banners for their channels, to people with companies and products that they want, again, a logo designed for. You know, you're going to need to know a lot about that. You're going to need to know a lot about how to design graphics and that type of thing. But if you're already in that business, then it's something that you could potentially look at and do while on the go. Number 13 is app designer. If you can make apps, that's something great that you can do on the go. And then number 14 is programmer. Again, if you can program and know computer language and stuff, again, you can do that on the go. It doesn't require you to be fixed in one location. And finally, the number 15 is audio design. So if people are like sending you music or something, you can just put your headphones on in your laptop, design the audio wherever you are. Again, you don't need to be fixed in one location to do audio design. So my battery is running out, which is why I'm trying to make this quick, but that was 15 jobs you can do as a digital nomad, which require a particular skill. If you have any others I didn't include in this video, go ahead and comment them down below in the comments section. And with all out of the way, thank you so much for watching this video. Like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. And as always, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Until next time, thank you and peace out.